trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Spartans will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. One of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the back. And some room to work. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Trying to convert this second and short. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that Yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Belly. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
With the catch, it's Kelly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Dropping back, it's Childs. He's got him. Breaks into the open. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Now on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Got his man on the right. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. This quarterback part of their running game. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Childs. Snagged out of the air. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two.
Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try the toss to the left. Creates a little room. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A 1st down for the offense. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Using his feet. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he's got a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback keeper. So runs like like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Running to Green. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Belling. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Belling. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Miami. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll get more points on the board. Break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there. They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Childs. Caught near the sticks, it's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back, not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snares it outside. It's Bullard. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught on the outside. It's Bullard. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this move.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belling. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Spartans have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Makes the grab. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Deflected near the end zone.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They need to move it 2 more yards on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Childs. Touchdown, Sparty! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of room to run. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's a
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the 4th quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Start with the first down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. Breaks into the open. Touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to throw, it's Childs. Plucks it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. A nice job there picking up the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback will keep it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fit it in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 15 over Wyoming. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Snags it inside the 20. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking for a man. It's Childs. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Calls his own number. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call it a situation 4-minute offense where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They want to run it left here. And And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And they spike the ball and the clock stops. You don't see that very often with the lead in the 4th quarter. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sport.